What's up, guys? Happy wild card weekend. Get ready to watch the game starting with Cleveland and Houston. Before I do, I want to talk about a direct message I got from David Montgomery recently. I'm going to post it up here so you guys can view the message here. Before I do that, though, I actually went on the Detriot Lions Instagram page where they had just posted a picture of David Montgomery. Yeah, he's hyping everybody up for the game, and then he's like, man, let's make some noise here at the stadium. I'm like, dude, Montgomery sucks. Bench him, play Gibbs, right? So I'm bashing him, right, on his playing ability because I'm a Gibbs fantasy football owner, right? Now, mind you, there's no fantasy football implications in this game, but for next year, Montgomery is going to potentially hinder Jahmyr Gibbs. So I don't want that. I want Gibbs to be the guy, and he hindered him this year. If Montgomery wasn't there with his 200-plus attempts, 100% Gibbs would have been the top fantasy football running back. So anyway, David Montgomery messages me, which I'll kind of put up, what he said here. But really, guys, Gibbs is really being hindered. So again, this is nothing personal to David Montgomery. So again, I wanted to just share this with you. I got a DM from him. Again, I'll pull it up here, okay? Now, I had messaged him back in 2019, as you can see here. I think this was back when players wouldn't really respond back to me, but now I could DM players a little bit more. I don't got to go through agents right now. I've got the new Joe Camo show. I've been DMing people. It's fine. MMA fighters. It's been cool. This was before I was as big as I was. So I messaged him. I'm like, hey man, I want to talk to your agent. You could be rookie of the year. And he never responded. So again, I go and do this post now. This post saying, play Gibbs in the playoffs. Don't play David Montgomery. Sure enough, he replies, says, hey, aren't you a funny guy? So obviously I got under his skin, and this happens a lot with players. Some of them are bold enough to message me. It's happened before. Leonard Fournette has messaged me, a bunch of other players, and I like that. I like when they're man enough to message me. I like that interaction. The ones that don't say anything or come back and they want to fight, like Josh Jacobs before, that's not cool, man. So if you talk to me man to man, I'll reply back. So as you can see in this message here, I'm like, dude, nothing personal. This is the character I play. Because again, it really isn't personal. It's about fantasy football. And it's not like I personally dislike the guy or personally want to bash him. No, it's like, dude, I like you as a person. I'm sure you're a nice guy. Well, I don't know you personally, but some of these guys, super nice guys. But all I care about is fantasy relevance, and you're impacting Jahmyr Gibbs. So I kind of stated that here. And then he goes, okay, boss, just don't, he prefer I didn't make fun of him, that type of thing. So as you can read it here, you guys, it all makes sense here. So, and I was respectful. I wasn't like, dude, some people are like, oh, you're such a coward, you're backing off. I'm like, dude, I'm not backing off. Like, I could be a dick, but I'm like, dude, I'm sticking my ground. I'm a Gibbs guy. And I'm not going to come out and just say, F you, dude. Like, the guy was respectful enough to message me, right? So I'm like, dude, you know what? Cool. I wish you the best in the playoffs, as you can see in the last message here. I wish you the best in the playoffs, but I'm a Gibbs owner, okay? And I'll dial it back on the Montgomery playing ability bashing, basically, okay? So one thing to monitor, guys, in this playoff wildcard game with the Lions, make sure you guys are watching Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, because this is going to be a true indicator on how much volume they're going to get next year, because it's crunch time now. So are they going to play their best player, which is Jahmyr Gibbs, or are they going to still roll out this committee, or maybe just use David Montgomery in the goal line? This is definitely something to monitor. But again, I just want to do this video. David Montgomery messaged me. And again, just telling me like, hey, man, chill. I appreciate you not making fun of me. That's cool. I'm not going to go out there and rip into him and say, oh, yeah, screw you, man. I hate you. Because I don't hate the guy. This is about fantasy. It's not about him. It's not a personal attack. It's about his ability. And to be honest, Jahmyr Gibbs is actually the better out of the two back. He's more explosive. He's younger. He's dynamic. Now, mind you, I was a big fan of Montgomery, as you can see in the message in 2019, because, again, Nagy hindered him. Nagy, the coaches, Tariq Cohen was there. It really hindered his ability to really shine. So, guys, bottom line is, it got under his skin. He was, compelled enough to message me after I did this post on the Detroit Lions page. And sure enough, guys, it seems like we worked it out. So, again, I wish Montgomery and the Lions all the best. Make sure you guys do monitor the situation with the Lions, because it is crunch time. So they're going to use their best player, which I believe is Gibbs. We're going to take a look at the volume distribution, because Gibbs is going to be coming off round 1 next year. So you really got to monitor how much they're using Gibbs, because this is the best time to see. It's going to be a good indicator and a guideline on how next year is going to look, right? Because it's such an important game. Who are they going to trust with the ball? It's going to be more Montgomery, more Gibbs, something to monitor. And again, I wanted to just share this with you, David Montgomery DMing me. Let me know your thoughts. Was I too nice? Again, a lot of people say, oh, Joe, you're such a wuss. You should have came out of me scared. You know, it didn't scare me, dude. I'm not going to tell a man off. Like, let's be respectful. It's fantasy. I care about fantasy. I want Gibbs to do well. I'm not going to come out and rip into him. I'm already ripping into him online. I'm going to say, oh, yeah, screw you. No, dude, I handled it well, and I told him I'm still going for Gibbs, so I stuck my ground. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Nice of David Montgomery to step up and say, hey, man, I don't really like this. Man to man. I like that. Come to me, man to man. We'll talk about it. All right, guys, subscribe, thumbs up in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Daily content news coming your way. Make sure you guys follow Discord group link below and turn on that bell and subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy the wild card games. I'm out.